Okay, I'm pretty sure we should be good. Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Unfortunately, I did have to like split the live just because of some issues. So I will do like the part one. I will put that up, and then this will be part two. Okay. We're gonna start with Pisces. What do we have about Pisces? We have fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I was like feeling powerful with you guys. You guys could be stepping into your power more. Fire signs are like more about, being assertive, taking power. It's quite the opposite of you, Pisces. Just because you guys are water, I think. But both of you guys are like, you guys might rule from like your emotions, like very emotionally, and then fire signs are more passion, which is an emotion, right? Um, I think like what did I heard like Pisces is kind of like the hardest sign to have because it embodies all of the 12 houses, right? So I think you guys are just stepping into a mode and like becoming a little bit more selfish, or like doing things that make you happy instead of taking, because like Pisces are empaths, and so maybe you're trying to stop considering other people's feelings and putting your own feelings first. Yeah, that's confirmation. We have working through your fears and high and dry. You might feel like if you put yourself first that you're leaving other people behind. It's just not true, right? It's definitely something that you have to work on. It doesn't come naturally to a lot of people unless like you are someone who is just naturally very selfish, or like, when we're younger we tend to that's gonna bother me. When we're younger we are selfish. That's how we have to kind of learn these things. If you happen to like, if you are naturally, since a child, if you're always empathic, or like you were just a very giving child, that's not the norm, really. I find it is a learned behavior. We have inheritance. We have Virgo, and then we have liar. I feel like, okay, Pisces, there's definitely somebody here in your energy who wants what you have, right? Um, this is someone who I think that they don't see all the hard work that you do. They very much just kind of see what you have, right? And then they want it. And I think that if people knew what you went through, they would just kind of be surprised at everything. You could have also a Virgo who's a liar in your circle that's coming through, where they could have it in their charts. Um, or just Virgo in general. In this sense, I want to say this is somebody who is just kind of used to getting their way, right? Maybe you're putting up boundaries with this person now, and they're not liking it, right? Because they're used to having all this access to you, and you're putting your foot down, right? Um, let's see. Can we clarify this here for Pisces? Yeah, we have. This is someone who you've known for a very long time, right? I kind of want to say they like to throw your past back in your face, where it's like, hey, do you remember this thing that happened 5 years ago? I'm gonna need you to do this for me. And it's just like, while yes, it's nice to like do things for the people that you love, to have it constantly thrown back in your face whenever you don't want to do something is the wrong reasons to do it, right? Like you do things out of the goodness of your heart without expecting things in return. I mean, like, yeah, sometimes you might have to remind somebody everything that you do for them when they're acting a certain kind of way. But I feel like this person is always constantly doing that, where it's like they don't expect you to ever say no to them. Oops. We have the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. This could be like a past lover or a lover. It's interesting. It's like this person, you could be telling them that you want to do something for yourself, or you just like are focusing on yourself. They're not going to believe you. They kind of think that there's somebody else and you're in the picture, or like you're leaving them for somebody else. there could have been like, you could have came into like some money or like a new job or something like that, and they feel you leaving them behind. And I can understand why. It's because maybe this person deep down knows that they're not really a good person, or that your time together is coming to an end. Virgos, that's your sister sign, right? Like you guys, so it's just like, I think that like you guys are connected in that way. Let's see. You could have also started a new job, and that's why, and maybe this, this person is just feeling left behind. What is this liar here? I think it's like, if you're telling this person, yeah, if like you're telling this person you're working late, and you really are working late, like you are trying to make something for of yourself, right? Like you're trying to do something, and you have like this person here with the death card, where it's like, I hate to say, it's not like they don't want to see that for you. And it's because they know deep down, like if you become better and you do better, you are going to leave this person behind. Instead of like this person actually working on themselves, right? And becoming a better person themselves, and working through this together, this person is just sabotaging everything, unfortunately. Yeah, acting out. Yeah. Anything else here? One more, and then we'll get advice. It's like, you are a very kind and considerate person. I know you're not trying to do this intentionally, Pisces, but it's just the way that things are gonna kind of happen, right? Not only that, what else is this about with the Page of Cups? This is just a cycle that has to kind of end at the end of the day. I guess I don't think you could have ever taken this person with you. Maybe this person has to lose you in order to like learn this lesson, right? Sometimes we have to lose things in order to appreciate them or to become better people. Okay, let's get advice for you guys. We have slow climb. You are getting there, one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. This person is going to try to drag you back. Like, what is that? It's like crabs in a bucket, or it's just like like they don't want nobody to get out. Like as soon as you're getting out, they pull you back in. That's the kind of energy this person has. They could like hit you up and say like, I don't even know if they're doing this on purpose, but it's going to kind of end up like that, like sabotaging you. Like, let's say you have to work early in the morning where you have plans the next day. They might like do something where it kind of ruins it, and you miss it, and you can't prove that this person did it intentionally, and maybe they didn't do it intentionally, but subconsciously this person, they kind of want to see you fail. The signs that we have out here, it could be a Virgo. They could have these in their charts. We have Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, double Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces. That's your sign. So yeah. Okay, and also the bottom of the deck is honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. You already know how you feel about this person, right? This is just extra confirmation. And if this doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate, right? This message just isn't for you. But okay, good luck, Pisces. Next, we're going to do Aries. Aries, someone could be proud of you, or like there's just a sense of pride. You could be proud of yourself. You guys could have, yeah, there's just, we'll see what we have here. We have selfish, family problems, and you're being redirected. Okay, I don't know if this is you, but somebody, hi Tyrone, somebody here has gotten in between something. So I don't know if like you're having family problems and you're getting in between someone, or it's like where they're getting in between you. Somebody, it's just, that's what it is. But with this pride here is, who's being prideful? Aries. Okay. What it is that the people are taking your pride, like your pride, as like selfishness, right? Like if you want something better for yourself, they kind of think that you're talking down to them or looking down to them, like when really it's just, it has absolutely nothing to do with them, right? It's like what you want for you in your life. And I think you might have to kind of cut these people off for a little bit. I don't think so. We'll see. We have good luck, bringing people peace and joy, and inner growth healing. I think you guys are like breaking some patterns here, Aries. Like, I think that you guys have been through so much and people will kind of judge you, right? But at the same time, it's like everybody has lived different lives, right? Like they can't understand what you're going through, and you can't understand what they have gone through. And it's like what this person wants for you is definitely different than what you want. But it's like I think at the end, this person will eventually come around and understand and be like, okay, yeah, I can understand. You're gonna have to like do it, but and they're not going to be on your side while you're doing it, but it's going to work out for you. Hi, Nevaeh. Can we clarify this here for Aries? I think in the past, Aries, you guys have given too much of yourself to people. And now it's like, okay, when you want to do something for yourself, you're labeled like selfish. But at the end of the day, I think like sometimes like you'll look like maybe late at night, you'll think about your life and maybe you're not really proud of anything that you've done or anything that you've accomplished. And I'm not saying that like you want to change that, right? But there's somebody in your life who just can't quite understand that because that's just not something they want to achieve. They're kind of content with like how their life is, and they figured you should be the same way too. We have the Three of Wands. When you are being redirected, you could be moving soon. You could be traveling, starting a new job somewhere. I think that you guys might be meeting somebody. This is Aries card, right? Your card, the King of Wands. Also, again, the Three of Wands is you. What does Aries want in this situation, right? Because this is your life. I think sometimes it's like really hard to, you know what? Today I've been having like decision fatigue. Like I'm tired of making decisions, right? Tired of deciding like what do I have to eat? It's just like it gets so frustrating. And I feel like you're at this point in your life too where it's just like maybe you're tired of decision fatigue and that's why you don't mind listening to other people but it's not really what you want. And if you ever like experience decision fatigue, just take a break. Like you don't have to make a decision right this second, right? You could take a nap, you could take a walk, you could read a book, you could distract yourself from making a decision until you're ready to make that decision. But to let other people make the decision for you just because you don't want to think anymore, like you don't want to decide, it's just not going to work out. Again, another movement card, which is this is the Six of Swords, where I think you guys have thought about leaving. I think you guys are still thinking about it. I don't think you guys have made like a choice yet, which like I said, you don't have to make a choice right this second. Hi, Tim. Let's see what else we have. And the Six of Pentacles landed on inner growth. Like you guys are working on yourselves. I think that if you would just sometimes we can be in a rush to like get to like the next destination, the next place, that we don't take the time to appreciate how far we've come, right? And be appreciative of that because there is so much that you have accomplished and you still have so much more to go with the 10 of Pentacles, which is like your end goal. I do feel like this is like it has to do with like your financial freedom. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur, right? And then you have people in your life who are like, hey, why don't you get a stable job, like a 9 to 5? And that's just not something you want to do, right? But this person has like raised a family on a 9 to 5. They have sent children on a 9 to 5. And while there's nothing wrong with them working this 9 to 5, that's just not the path you wish to take. And sometimes it's like, it's hard for people to understand if they have not gone through it. Yeah, Judgment. I think you guys are overcoming this. You overcame this already. If not, you're on the precipice. Like you guys are almost there. Anything else here for Aries? I mean, we did get the Tower, right? Which is like, yeah, if you want something new to start, something has to end, right? Obviously, you can't heal in the environment that made you sick, right? So you walking away or like starting something fresh is going to cause like chaos, where not even chaos, but just destruction. You have to end something and then something new will come. What is going on? Okay. You could have a lot of people on you, like more than more than one person trying to dissuade you from doing what you actually want to do. I do want to say, Aries, you do have people in your corner though. Like you're not alone. I figure it's like you could find the right circle of people, like, and communicate how you're feeling. They're there. Okay, that's all. That's all. Anything else? Let's see. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pull for you guys what the future. Let's see what happens. Right. Okay. I just want to say things for you guys are gonna go like it's gonna be like a roller coaster. Things will be really easy. You think you're doing great, and then something's gonna happen, and you're just gonna be like. But the important thing is to keep going, Aries. Can we see what's next here? Six of Swords came out again in a different deck, guys. If you're not able to talk to people about your plan, about to leave, or like how you want to change your life, I would definitely keep them in the dark, just like in this card, because they could try to sabotage it unintentionally or intentionally. It doesn't really matter. I would definitely just keep your plans to yourself. Even if they, sometimes people can pretend to be supportive and they're really not. Like, even if they don't notice it, they could do this subconsciously, right? So it's just best to keep a lot of your plans to yourself until they're actually done. And then we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius season could be significant. That's November, December. But Sagittarius is also just like the maverick, right? The person who has to find their own way. And is like a leader. I feel like Sagittarius are leaders. And that is what you have to do. You have to pave your own path. Anything else here? What is coming up here for Aries? The Knight of Swords came out. It's like there needs to be movement if there isn't already. Is there movement already? I think there already is movement. You guys did get the Three of Coins. I think you guys could be building a new community. Yeah. There's just like a split happening here. And it's just because you are breaking these patterns, like you're starting something new, and unfortunately you can't take everybody with you. And that's not to say that you're not going to have these people in your life again, but there's definitely just needs to be some distance. And definitely it's just like the crows in the dark. Like you have to keep a lot of this to yourself in order to succeed, unfortunately. I mean, like once you've actually succeeded, like then go ahead and tell everybody, right? But as like you're going through this process, whatever that might be, you're starting a new job or like you're starting a new business, don't tell anybody. You're moving away, don't tell anybody until you sign the lease. You're getting a new car, don't tell anybody until it's actually with you, right? So, okay, let's get advice for you guys. Can we get advice here for Aries? Okay. I just like it when it lines up like this. We have the planning phase. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into a reality. Which I want to say step one is moving away from whatever this is. Well, it could also be like moving away from a mindset that you've had. Okay. I think that's it, Aries. Good luck to you guys. I really hope it works out. Next we have Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what do we have for you? I don't know. You guys could be moving too. I don't know why, but I'm hearing moving. Can we get messages here for Taurus? We have going out, being recognized, and being recognized. I don't, you know, I spelled recognize wrong and I forgot to take one of them out. So you got being recognized twice. So, and then we have crying hurt. I think maybe, okay, so while you go out, you can run into somebody, right? You can run into somebody that hurt you. Oh, no, or you hurt them. Yeah, there was just some hurt involved here. I'm kind of want to say like somebody here wishes they weren't recognized. They might try to hide. Yeah, they're going to pretend like they don't see you. And you can pretend like you don't want to see them either, right? We have blessing in disguise. Broken promises. And feeling less than, comparing yourself to others. I kind of want to say whoever, like if you haven't seen this person in public yet, this is definitely like if you guys are with a group of people, this person is going to be comparing themselves like to like where you are now. I think that hi Jamike. I think that this person, we do have needing time and space. They could have broke your heart. We're like there was just a broken heart here. And things just didn't go as planned. Unfortunately, this person just has a lot of regret about it, but at the same time, I think that you are very understanding, Taurus. You're not too torn up about it. I think if this person would have a conversation with you, they would kind of see that that you're not upset about it. But this person really feels like they hurt you. They feel and that they're just really embarrassed. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I'm sorry, what is that? I don't know. Can we clarify this here for Taurus? We have child. It's just the way that this person treated you. It's like it goes against their core values, right? They could have been they could have pretended to be somebody they're not, and it's just like they're just living in regret. They want to come back in with an offer. Yeah, 10 of Swords. I think I don't. It's like they want to come back in with an offer. They don't think you would accept it. But would you accept it? I don't know. This person is too confused, honestly. Even if they came back into your life and like apologized, it's just like I don't think they're in a position in their life where it would work out, honestly. And I think you know that. Yeah. We have the King of Pentacles for that fell on feeling less. Like this person might feel like you have more than them, or it's like it's I'm sorry, hold on a second. I'm not doing yes or no questions, I'm just doing who am I doing right? I'm doing Taurus, so I really don't know. Okay, sorry, I cannot get distracted. Let me finish Taurus. I feel like, okay, Taurus, once this person feels more established and like monetary, because I really do feel like it's monetary, once they have more, they want to come back in here and offer you a new beginning. Obviously, you do not have to accept it, but with the 6 of Wands, they do want to try again. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you're Taurus and like you guys kind of like rule over like luxury goods and stuff, right? Like you guys are ruled by Venus. Maybe this person feels like you're kind of used to like the finer things and like you deserve the best. Even if you're not asking for that, this is how this person feels, right? I don't know, like we have the 8 of Cups. This person really wanted to be with you, but they still walked away. What is this about? Yeah, this person sees you as their match. They really do. With the King and the Queen of Pentacles. They just don't feel like they are there yet. And they're hoping you'll wait for them. Obviously, you don't have to wait for them, right? Okay. Can we clarify this here? We have the Four of Wands. This person, they trick themselves out of like a happy ending, right? Typically, the Four of Wands is like a marriage card, happiness, celebrations, and they feel like even though they really wanted that with you, they played games. They they gave player vibes, right? Even if they didn't really want to be a player, maybe it's just like that's who they were hanging out with, right? Like maybe that's how the time in the life, that was the time in the life that they were in, right? Again, Queen of Pentacles, which is your card, Taurus. And I think when you turn this person down, because I don't think you actually accepted this half-ass offer they were trying to give you, it really kind of threw them for a loop. They were kind of confused because the game that they were trying to run on you, if you didn't fall for it, you were just like, I'm not doing this. Maybe you would have fell for it in the past. And then we have 10 of Wands. That's kind of their burden to carry, honestly. They're still thinking about you. And at the end of the day, like if they're not going to do anything about it, what can you do? But move on. Live your life. Literally going forward. Split the deck. We have no illusions, stay grounded in truth, embracing reality with clarity and wisdom to navigate life's journey authentically. I think that's you. I think that you guys already know no illusions. I think you knew this person from the beginning wasn't going to give you what you wanted. Even if you did want to make it work with that person. I do charge ahead. I think, honestly, I do feel like you're going to run into this person again, and this person could have changed. I don't know, but you are going to run into them again, whether or not you want to get back with them, or like, I don't even think you guys were together. I think it was just like I don't know, in the talking stages. Okay. What is this? The stone is my daughter Emily with her dad. It's just, I'm not answering questions. I'm so sorry. Scorpio, I did already do Scorpio. It's going to be in the part 1. I'll have that linked after I'm done with the live, because it takes a while to upload. But I hope your daughter's okay. Okay, next, Gemini. Sometimes when like people are in the chat, it kind of throws me off. Okay. I will always protect my peace, and sometimes it's just like Okay, Geminis, what do we have for you? Can we get messages here for Gemini? We have car problems, confused on what path to take, and Libra. I don't really think you guys are having car problems. I think it's more like you don't know, like you feel stuck. You don't know which direction to go. I think that you're really good, Gemini, because you guys are Geminis, right? Like you guys can have two sides too. I think you're very good at taking seeing more than one side to every situation. I think that because maybe sometimes you try to keep things so balanced and so you don't really take your own feelings into consideration. You take a lot more. You take other people's feelings a lot more, right? So that, yeah, fighting with others. We have wrong path. I think you guys could be scared on taking the wrong path. There is no such thing as wrong path, right? It's just the journey. The destination always tends to be the same. And you are being redirected. And then taking the high road. This is about a lot of traveling. You guys have car problems, confused on what path to take, wrong path. You are being redirected, high road. This is all about direction. I think that you guys, are you guys not feeling lost? I think you guys will like make a decision and then change your mind. Make it, and it's just like this constant back and forth where it can get exhausting. And it's just, I don't know, you guys, you might want to just like take your time and just take a breather. Yeah, again, Two of Swords. Let's see what these paths are. See if we can get you some clarity. I don't think they're saying no. Okay. Can we get, what are these paths? And then this other one. Like when they lay it out like this, it seems pretty obvious which path you should take, right? So we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Four of Pentacles, which is like at the end of the day, you kind of lose yourself, like your independence, your financial freedom. You might be relying on somebody a little bit more. And then you have this other path, which is the High Priestess and the Magician, which I kind of feel like these two are matches, right? It's like the one and the two. And it sounds a lot easier. I feel like coming, because like this is like, honestly, if I had to pick, I would rather pick these two, right? Like this is a path I would want to take. And and knowing that this is the one I want, I know that this is going to be harder to get. That this one, I'm going to make other people happy. I'm going to be miserable, and this is the easiest path to take. So it's like you really just kind of have to make a decision on what it is that you want. There is somebody here. We have someone who's trying to sabotage you. I kind of want to say like you're trying to sabotage yourself a little bit with like maybe like this little, maybe in there, there's a little bit like a voice in the back of your head telling you that you're not worthy of this, right? Of like the life that you actually want or that you see for yourself. I'm kind of saying like, okay, these are your consequences. Like you did this, so this has to happen this way. It's kind of like a very rigid way of thinking, which I'm kind of surprised that you guys would kind of think like that, because you guys are very, I think it's because it's more so you want to make everybody else happy instead of like you. And it's not even that. There's something here. What is this blockage here for Gemini? What is this block? The Queen of Swords came out. I think it's that this blockage would have to, like, you would have to put yourself first. I think that's something that you're not really used to doing. With the Four of Swords here, I think you might just need to like take a break. You don't really have to make a decision right now. No, that's not it. There's just something in my, like, maybe there's someone telling you you have to do something, and that's why it's like I want to make a decision, but it's like, no, that's not the right decision. You could have somebody in your ear telling you that's not the right decision. And yeah, because it's like when I'm feeling something like, okay, like I feel there are two right paths here. There are two paths for you guys to take. And clearly I feel like this is the better path, this one. But there is something or someone like in your energy telling you, no, this is the path for you. And it's kind of frustrating because it's louder than the path that I actually want to take, and that it's better. Because like this one's like a whisper, and then this one's just like loud. Anything else? Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's clarify. Let's see if you take, which I kind of already did. But let's see, what do we have here? We'll pull an overall energy for this side and then for this side. Can we get an overall energy here for this side, for Gemini? And then this one. Okay, so for the one where you kind of sacrifice yourself a little bit, we do have the Six of Cups. I kind of want to say that this is a learned behavior, something that maybe your family did, like your parents did. Maybe they sacrificed a lot for you. And this is just what you know, right? And then what you have over here for this other one is like the Page of Cups, where it's just like, this is not something you're used to thinking. Like, it's difficult because this is new, right? Like, even with the Queen of Swords here, like, this is how you should be thinking. And it's just difficult. I can understand why it's so difficult. And there's just so much, like, there's particularly one person pulling on your energy where it's like kind of exhausting. And honestly, to be honest, Gemini, even if you pick this side that's easier, where it's like you kind of lose yourself for a while, I do feel like eventually you are going to get tired of this, and then you will get to this side, this path. Because like I said, the journey is going to be different. It just depends on how quick you get there. But there's absolutely, just like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing this and then getting there. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's get advice for you guys. Can we clarify this? I mean, advice here for Gemini. Can we get it says river of release. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. I do think you carry a lot. I think you carry a lot for a lot of people. And at the end of the day, I think this is like something, one of the reasons why you came here is that to learn to kind of put yourself first, and that there's nothing wrong. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? They tell you that when you're on an airplane, make sure you secure your own mask before helping people next to you. And I think this is just something that you're going to learn. If not now, then later on, and that's fine. Sometimes we have to learn lessons over and over again until we get them. So, nothing wrong with that. Okay, good luck to you guys, Geminis. Next we have Cancer. Okay, messages here for Cancer. Oops. We have not focusing. There's something you don't know. Oop. And then we have fake friends. Oh, I actually had more than one. And then time to release something. Fake friends and time to release something did come out together. So there could be, because it's the same thing that Gemini just had, where it's like you kind of might know there's somebody or something like in your circle that you might need to release, but you don't want to. This person actually has like a really strong pull on you as well. I think you guys might enable each other. It's like, no, okay. We do have confession secrets. It's kind of, if you, obviously we get to pick our friends and whatever, but I think deep down, like, you know that something isn't right. Yeah, trusting your intuition. It's hard. Sometimes we hold on to people because we're comfortable, right? We know who they are. We know that sometimes they'll let us get away with anything, and that's why we like them, right? Where it's like there's no accountability. We have finding happiness. And spending time in nature. You guys go back and forth a lot about something. What is it? There's someone here who doesn't want you to know the truth. I don't know what it is, but it's like, I kind of feel like deep down you already know, kinda, like there is just something being hidden from you. What is it? We'll see. What is being hidden here from Cancer? There's something that your friend isn't sharing with you. They feel really overburdened by this news. It could be like you need to share something with your friend. That could be that as well. So however it resonates, take it however it resonates. But it's just like something that's been going on for a very long time. Someone just doesn't want you to get hurt. But I think that you're going to be okay with this victory card here, which is like your card, working through it. Like you might have to walk away from this person with this 8 of Cups. And you'll end up finding happiness. I think that you might actually think of this as like a blessing. Okay, five of Wands came out, and it came out sideways, and it's just like maybe this person or you, someone here, maybe both of you guys don't want to talk about this because you don't want to fight. You don't want there to be an argument, because I think deep down, you know, like once this comes to light, that this friendship is basically over. Maybe they know that. I think it's you guys though. And maybe you guys are just comfortable there. What is this fear here for Cancer? Well, the 8 of Pentacles came out, which is literally like the working card. Like, I think it's just like, in general, this is something you have to work on. Maybe you have a lot of fear. Maybe it's more than one person, but maybe these people make you feel safe, and you know you don't really have to work at being a better person or like change your habits, right? I think there are things that you want to accomplish here with the Magician that unfortunately you're not able to focus on because of what's happening here. There's a lot of like, I hate chaos. There's a lot of chaos in your circle right now, and there's not going to be anything. There's nothing that's able to grow in this right now. So you got to kind of figure that out, Cancer. Anything else? Yeah, okay. We also have Be Yourself. That's enough. Let's see what we have coming. Let's use this deck. We'll see if eventually everything will come to light, right? It just depends on how soon that you want it to come to light. I think if you confronted this person, you would get the truth a lot faster. At the same time, I kind of feel like this person would lie. So can we clarify? We have the Ace of Cups here, which is like a new, I like to say Ace of Cups is romantic beginnings. And it kind of landed on a friend. Oh, that doesn't belong there. Okay. I don't know why. I don't want to say this. Probably because this person doesn't want to say this, or you don't want to say this. But it's like, there's a new romantic beginning with someone that maybe you had a romantic thing with, and they don't want you to find out. Yeah, it's from someone that you walked away from. The 8 of Coins came out twice. I think in this sense, though, it's like you could see this person is in pain. You could have like gone through a lot with this person, and it was painful. And I think you guys might even still trying to be working on it. Like, yeah, maybe, yeah, I think you guys could still try to be working on it. But there is something here that if like the 10 of Swords, if you would know, if you knew about, you wouldn't want to work on it. Oh, okay. I think that's it. Let me pull it. That's like a lot for you guys. I'm sorry, Cancer. I hate when readings like that come out. It's not the funnest. I'm just going to get advice and then I'm going to move on. But I do want to say, like, this is the closure that you needed. You're not going to see it that way. No one in the situation is going to see that this way. We have emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning in disguise. I do want to say, Cancer, like, once this, like, the dust settles and clears, right? You can look back and kind of realize that this needed to happen and that there are some things that you have to work on and that this is kind of, it was just taking up space. Okay, that's going to be it for you guys. Good luck, Cancer. Next, we're going to do Leo. Okay, Leo. What do we have? Okay, Leo. I don't know why, but sunsets could be, you could be watching sunsets or like really into sunsets right now. Let me get messages here for Leo. You are meant for more. Depression, anxiety, and you need a practical plan. If you've been feeling depression and anxiety, that makes sense. I think that you've been trying to fit yourself into a box, Leo, that you're not meant to. Like even the colors that they are, it's like, this is not what you're meant to do. And I think you know that. And I think you've tried very hard. I want to even say like years, some of you guys decades, to kind of just do what you want to do. And it's just not coming. And so you feel like it's not meant for you. I think there needs to be like a mind shift change, right? Where maybe it's not going to happen in the way that you think it happens, right? Maybe when you're thinking like on such like a grand scale and it's really not. Maybe it's just like your local community or something like that. But it's like something that you still have to do because it matters even at the basic level, right? Like everybody has to start somewhere. And even if you just touch like one soul, one life, then it counts, it matters. We have Gemini, which is Gemini season right now, right? Yeah. We have a bully, unhealed, and blessing in disguise. I didn't even get the. Sorry. There could be a Gemini that's bullying you. But I kind of want to see, it's just like there's somebody in your life who does not see your vision the way that you see it, right? Which is fine. Everybody's not meant to understand what you're supposed to do. Is there going to be a falling out? Kinda. Let's see. What do we? Can we clarify what is this? Oh, there is something coming your way. 10 of Pentacles landed in blessing in disguise. This is like a financial present, I want to say. You could be getting gift. I feel like with this one is like a gift. And maybe a gift from the universe, but I kind of want to say like someone is going to be gifting you something. Someone is going to see you. They could see like when you're, I don't know, whatever you're doing on the smaller scale that you feel like you're meant for more. They could see you and like try to help you realize your dreams. But not only that, it's like, oh, it's just you helping these people. What else do we have here? Yeah, the moon came out with like you need a practical plan. There's just a lot of doubt, a lot of fears. I can understand, right? Like you just never know. How long have I been doing this? Where it's just like it fluctuates on like YouTube, where it's like you have to put yourself out there, and that also includes like rejection and I get like that can be tough. it's not even rejection for you guys. It's more so appreciation. I feel like you don't think people appreciate your craft or your art enough. Or yeah, with the Three of Cups here, like they don't celebrate you in the way that you wish to be celebrated. Because Leos want to be seen, right? And just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You never know. With the Sun card here, which is you, just keep being yourself, right? I'm not saying you have to, like, whatever it is that this is about, like, you have to do it all the time, but do it when you feel like it, right? Like, don't just because, like, maybe you're not getting paid for it, so it's just like you don't want to do the work. I think where it started from, like, did this not bring you joy? Were you not having fun in the beginning? And I think you need to come back a little bit to your roots. You literally, yeah, I think it's like from where you started, which was like the Sun card, and it's like where you are now, which is like the Moon. You were very happy doing this in the beginning, and now you're kind of in your fears where it's like, I've been doing this for how long and it hasn't worked out. You have to come back to yourself. Yeah, we have the Hangman. We do have being recognized too at the bottom of the deck. I kind of want to say like there is somebody, literally recognition. It says it. It's like the bottom over there. It's coming. I also want to say if it doesn't happen here on like this planet, it's going to happen like when you pass on, right? Like when you have like your life review and it's just like, yes, I did that. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to like, because sometimes we sign up for these, I want to say missions or tasks, right? To come down here and like to do things just for the love of doing it, right? Without having to be compensated monetarily. It's just like, this is what we wanted. And then, but there is something that you have to work through because sometimes it's like in your head, like, hey, why am I not getting paid for this? Am I not good enough? Why is it's like the comparison? You might compare yourself to other people, and that's just like things that we have to work through. Where it's like you're doing it because you love it, you're happy, you can make people happy. That's all you kind of need from it. I think that's it. Okay, let's get advice for you guys. We have new heights. Let your connections with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. Not saying it's not going to happen, but being okay with it not happening. It's not only that. I just don't think you guys are aware of how many lives that you are touching. And yeah, that's all I want to say. Okay, so good luck to you guys. Next, we have Virgos. Can we get messages here for Virgo? We have losing someone suddenly. Gossip, people talking about you. And good news. Losing someone suddenly doesn't have to be death, right? It could just be like somebody's moving across the states or like to a different city, someone that you used to hang out with all the time. Maybe like someone at your job where they're getting a new career, a new job. It's something like that, but I want to say someone is moving away from you. It could be someone close to you. People are talking about you, but I want to say they're talking good things about you. And if they're not, imagine that they are saying good things about you. Liar came out. But sometimes we have to be a little bit delusional, right? Like if somebody, why are people talking about other people? It's because a lot of times it's because they're unhappy in their own lives, right? Where they have nothing else going on for them. And so they feel so bad about themselves that they want to talk about other people who are doing bad so that way they don't feel so bad about themselves. And that could be like what's going on here. Yeah, we have judging people. I'm not saying, like, we've all done it, right? We've all judged people. I think learning why you judge somebody, it helps you get over to stop judging, because at the end of the day, it's not our job to judge. It's our job to love one another, right? We have you are working through your fears and higher purpose. I think people talking about you is one of your fears. I think that is something that for some reason bothers you a lot. Um, I think I think maybe you guys like attention, but you don't like negative attention. So it's kind of hard, like it's just kind of hard, like to I don't know. Personally, I would rather just not be talked about at all, good or bad. But it's like you have to take the good with the bad, right? And that's kind of what this is here, unfortunately. I think you are going to lose someone who is a support system for you, someone who kind of like helps you through things. And I think it's just because they are moving away. I don't think they're passing on or anything. Like it there could be an argument. No, I think they're just moving. What is this higher purpose here for Virgo? Which is the Nine of Cups, which is a nice cup to have. I think it's making yourself happy, right? Maybe releasing the fears of what other people think about you. At the end of the day, Virgos, whether you're doing a good job, a bad job, people are always going to have something to say, right? It's just nothing you could do about it. You have to kind of just have a blockage there where it doesn't really matter and like your happiness only matters. If you feel like people, this goes for family members too, like if you feel like people are talking about you and you don't feel comfortable being there, don't be there. Walk away, leave. Like you are not obligated to share your energy and your time with people who you don't feel like value you, right? Like who are judging you. And if they're going to judge you for not wanting to spend time with them, they need to look at themselves and kind of realize why. I wonder why Virgo doesn't want to hang out with me, or why they don't want to talk to me. And that's something they have to work through. We have the Three of Cups came out with the good news. So you guys could be celebrating something really soon. Yeah, with the Two of Wands here, it's like something that you made a decision about, maybe in the past. What is this good news about? Someone could be having a baby. Or like it could be a wedding. Graduation season is here too. So you what else do we have here? What is this good news? Yeah, there's like a wedding. Somebody's getting married here. Is it you? Could be. Some of you guys could be getting married. If you are, congratulations. I also kind of want to say that this is also something that you do want. Like you do crave a higher level commitment. You want to get along with your family. I feel like there is like a rift here. But it is like, so you guys are working on it. There's something happening where you guys are working on it, or where you're trying to. What else is here for Virgo? The World card, right? Like that's you achieving this. I think if the way that I'm seeing these people, they love you, but they don't know like their words can hurt, right? Where it's like they are always just like, hey, maybe they want you to get married, maybe they want you to do certain things, and it's like I don't think they realize you want that for yourself as well, and that them just bringing it up is not doing any good, right? It's literally just making you stuck in a loop, in a mental prison. But you guys are working through this. What is this higher purpose here? I feel like Virgo, we went through this before. Like it was like the last reading where it's just like you guys have been through a lot, and it's just I can't even explain it. What else do we have here for? Yeah, with the Strength card here, like you guys are really strong individuals, but I think sometimes it's hard to see all the good that you've done, or like how many people love you and like want to support you. And it's easier to focus on the negative, right? And like the shame and the guilt and the regret. And that is like a pattern that maybe you have to like kind of unlearn, or are doing that right now. Yeah. There could be somebody new stepping into your life too with the Ace of Cups. You guys, if you guys are afraid that that's not going to happen, that's definitely in the cards for you. I also just want to say, like, you cannot be afraid to kind of like walk away from someone who is not the right one for you. Let's see overall what's coming. I feel like this is your current energy. Let's see what else we have coming in. What else do we have coming in here for Virgo? We do have the Death card here. And I feel like this is just you guys ending these patterns. Three of Cups. I think it could be you guys were in a relationship with a third party. Like maybe somebody cheated on you and you guys are walking away because the Three of Cups came out again. And typically, I do see this as like a third party card. I do want to say somebody was, I hate to say it, but like playing in your face. And I don't even think there was just one person. I feel like there was multiple people that this person was interacting with, pretending to be like loyal to you. Or they might not even have said they were loyal to you. They were just like, oh, we're together, but we're not together. But they would be really upset if you would ever talk to anybody else. And they were kind of just doing whatever they wanted to do. Can we get one more? And then the Knight of Swords. There is some clarity coming in, some good news. Just if you guys are in a little bit of a dark place with the Nine of Wands here, it's not forever. And I also just want to say, like, you guys kind of like these fears of like people judging you, you cannot let them get to you. Like that's like the #1 takeaway here. Okay, let's get advice and then we'll move on to Libra. We have a real promise. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibilities. You guys could be celebrating a lot. There's like a lot of parties I want to say you guys are going to. And don't go back to this past person if you haven't left them already, Virgo, because I just feel like they're nothing but trouble, trauma. They just cause you pain. And maybe you're used to it, and maybe that's a habit you need to break. We do have quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. If you can't be alone, Virgos, like they're like if you don't have a safe space to go to, I would start there. Because once you like, you have to start at your home, right? Like if you, I don't know, people's circumstances are different. Like I don't know what's going on in your home life. But if you don't have like a safe space that you can go to and like decompress, I would try finding that so that way you don't want to go back to whatever this toxic situation is. Okay, that's it. Good luck to you guys. And then last we have Libra. Can we get messages here for Libra? Okay, we have Scorpio. Have faith. This will work out. And being recognized. Scorpios, I mean, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I kind of feel like this is something that you've ended something with someone. It could be a job where I want to say it's a person. You could have ended a relationship with someone and you might want them, like you might want it to start again, right? Like you want them to come back. I'm not saying they're going to come back, but it's going to work out. I want to say in a way that you're not really expecting. We have broken promises. Ask for support. You are loved. And then mistakes happen. Yeah, Libra, I kind of feel like, okay, I think that you and this person kind of agreed to take a break. Or like, maybe you, yeah, I'm going to say that. I think one person wanted a break, like, and was hoping you guys would get back together. And then one person was just like, okay, I'm going to try my best. Like, don't worry, I'm going to come back to you. And it's just not happening. I don't know why you guys shouldn't feel stupid because like I feel like you guys feel like you're dumb for trusting this person to come back to you to like do better, to fix whatever they broke. And it's not your fault. You gave this person a chance, an opportunity. You wanted to see the best in them. And because I feel for you, Libra. That's all I could say. I do want to say this person is going to come back. I don't know if I don't think it's soon. I think it might be like later on in the future, and tell you like, hey, you were right. Like whatever you guys were fighting about, um, when asking for, they're gonna come back and be like, yeah, I realize I messed up and I'm sorry. I don't think you're gonna take this person back. I think that you will have already moved on from this person. And I think that's when that person is gonna come back to you. It's like when they see you happy. They're gonna realize that you weren't the problem, that you weren't asking for too much. Can we clarify this here for Libra? We do have judgment. Yeah, this is this person's judgment. At this right now in time, I can't speak. At this point in time, this person will never admit this, right? They still think they're kind of right. But eventually they are going to get there. Yeah. Okay. It's like this person kind of feels like, I don't think they recognized how much that you've done for this person, how much you love them, and how much you cared. Maybe this person thought that that was normal, right? Like, oh, they can find another Libra anywhere. Like, you're just asking for too much. And so they walk away after they promise to come back and fix it. They walk away, they never come back. And then they start like dating other people, I guess. They could be single for a little bit, but then they start dating somebody else and like other people, and they kind of realize like, wow, there is actually no one like Libra. I don't know why I didn't appreciate Libra when I had them. And then you will have already moved on with somebody. Or even if you haven't moved on with somebody, I don't think you're gonna want this person back, because it's like, why couldn't you see what you had right in front of you? Any more messages here for Libra? Yeah, you guys could be fighting with this person. We're fighting with this person. Can we clarify? Is that Libra? I think you guys are fighting with yourselves right now. Like, are you guys questioning if you guys made the right decision? Yeah, that's what it is. You're not sure if like maybe you feel like this person is going to be like the only person for you, which just isn't true, right? There's just how many billion people in the world, and you think that this is the only one person for you is kind of insane. Just the math is not mathing. But if you are fighting with yourself, like, were you too harsh on this person? Were you asking for too much? Absolutely not. Sometimes when we feel like we're just asking for the bare minimum, like if you take a step back and you're just like, and then you find the person that you're meant to be with, you can't even imagine tolerating what you tolerated for so long. Because you do have the 10 of Cups here, which is like, I do feel like your end card, which is what you want, Libra. I can sense you want a family, you want someone who can emotionally fulfill you. I don't know why this is coming up, but it's like you could even just ask this person to tell you like, hey, can you just tell me you love me? And that would be like such a big deal, because they'd be like, I don't need to tell you that. You know I love you. Why do I need to say I love you all the time? It would just be like stuff like that where it's like, damn, this is, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, one more card here and then I'll get advice. The Lover's card. You have a choice here to make, which is, I kind of want to say the conflict, like you arguing with this person, or like you want the Emperor, someone who stands in their own power, someone that you don't have to teach to be an emperor, right? This person is already an emperor. And, or if you're going to just wallow in this person who has hurt you so many times. We also have the High Priestess, which I think that you guys already know deep down. This was a karmic relationship. Nothing wrong with karmics, right? Let's get advice. Anything else? I know the hardest thing in the world is to be patient. I'm not a very patient person, but Libra, you guys have to be patient. And you have to like let this cycle kind of close out. I feel like it's kind of fresh. Can we get advice here for Libra? We have Gate of Opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities where new paths unfurl with boundless possibilities. No, boundless potentials or possibilities. There's a lot going on for you. A lot of opportunities, a lot of suitors, right? This person is not the end all be all. I think that's it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's kind of long. This is going to have to be part 2 Part one will have the first four signs I did earlier. And yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye.